Hello, everyone, and welcome. My name is Krysten Hansyn. This is Goddess Imagine, a transformational yoga and modern metaphysical studio. Welcome back to the channel. I'm here today with a brand new transformational yoga class that's called Activate Level 1 Yogi Status. This class was specifically designed for beginner yoga students who are looking to expound on their practice to uplevel and transform into a level 1 yogi. In both Hatha and Vinyasa Yoga, there's essentially 5 levels of skills, right? We have beginner, level 1, intermediate, advanced, and yoga teacher. Beginner yoga students are essentially just that. We're individuals who've had little to no previous yoga experience. We're unfamiliar with the basic poses or how to articulate them properly. We're unsure of how to flow through a Sun Salutations and a Vinyasa, and we can generally feel a little slow, awkward, or clumsy when we're on the mat. As beginners, we're also unaware of the transformational qualities of yoga, or that having our own yoga practice is the key to becoming the highest version of ourselves and making all of our dreams come true. But somewhere along the way, we eventually got our butts on the yoga mat and made the commitment to learn yoga and develop our very own yoga practice. We came to understand what yoga is, how yoga flows work, and now we're a lot more confident with ourselves and our practice. We learn the basic poses, we transition more smoothly, we can feel our physical strength as we go through our Sun Salutations and our Vinyasas. We're mindful of how we come into our warriors and our lunges and our standing balances. We became aware of our body posture, right, of how to align our spine. And we draw the shoulders down away from the jaw. We lift the chin and hold our stomach in tight. And we're starting to experience the healing benefits of yoga by feeling the weight of the trauma and drama being lifted from us as we're coming out of these clouds of chaos and confusion. And somewhere along the way, as our confidence grew, the mind, body, and spirit begins to wonder, what's next? What else can I do, right? And it's perfectly normal because we don't stay beginners at anything forever. Human beings are hardwired to learn, master, and evolve. In keeping with our theme, 2026, the year of the dynamic do-over, we're developing the courage and tenacity necessary to make our dreams and goals a priority. We're committed to doing the work of connecting to our inner goddess and our divine feminine energy, to becoming the women we were created to be, and manifesting the lifestyle that we've always imagined. We know that our yoga practice is our sacred pathway to achieving everything that we desire. 2026 is not about repeating old cycles. It's about continuously refining who we are at a core level. We're not meant to stay at the starting line in yoga or in life. We were made for more, and this class has taken us to that next level. In today's session, we'll connect deeply with our solar plexus to radically increase our self-confidence, our personal strength, and our skill set when we're on the mat. We'll continue to polish our practice by cleaning up our edges and being more mindful of our transitions. We'll shine with elegance and excellence as we go through our dynamic flows, and we'll courageously explore new variations as we go forward to elevate from beginner yoga student status into a powerful level 1 yogi. In today's class, we will be doing a seated savasana. As always, you're more than welcome to enter into a reclined. Also, when you get your mat, please make sure that you have your blocks and your yoga strap. If you don't have your strap, that's fine. I can show you a workaround for it. That's no problem. And when you have everything and you're ready, I will meet you back on the mat. All right, so we come to sit in the center of our mat in Sukhasana. And I just want to pause for 1 second and say, I sincerely invite you to tap into your own inner flow during this practice. I invite you to tap into your own energy, your own inner magic, and allow yourself to be guided by your spirit, right? We're coming out of the beginner status, we're entering into a level 1, and we're learning to trust ourselves, learning to trust how we come into poses, and genuinely enjoy ourselves in our practice, okay? So I invite you to start taking initiative in your own session today. All right, so we come to sit in the center of our mat in Sukhasana, and we align our spine, we stack our head over our heart, over our hips, draw the shoulders down as we lift the chin, hold the stomach in tight as we begin to disconnect from the outside world. When we begin to feel comfortable, we can release our hands, open our palms to the universe, and close our eyes down as we formally enter into our session. We come into this time and space and this time and place. And together we open the door to the spiritual realm from the mundane world, and we park all of our worldly worries and concerns at the door. We take all of our outward, scattered, and disconnected attention and focus it back inwards towards ourselves. And we open up the mind, body, and spirit to infinite possibilities. As we inhale, release the hands up high, palms come together. As we exhale, down to prayer hands at our chest. And we pause here to invite our higher power to join us. We connect with our inner goddess. We activate our divine feminine energy. And we can also set a personal intention for ourselves. When we're finished, we bow and say, "So mote it be." Then we come to rise, open our eyes, and we expand our arms all the way out to the sides. Widen the arms as far as we comfortably can, expand the fingers, and then we gently begin to ease the arms back. As we lift our heart, lift our eyes up towards the sky, as we activate each of our chakras, we activate that stellar gateway, we tap into one positive line of energy from the earth to the universe. We bring ourselves back to center, flip the palms, hands come behind us, interlace the fingers as we draw the shoulder blades down. Option to keep our hands on our hips. We pull the shoulders down, we inhale, look up to the sky, exhale, forward fold. Draw the shoulders down, relax the neck, and allow the crown to fall down to the ground. And take a full breath in and a full breath out. Beautiful. Then we come to rise, release our hands all the way back out to the sides, widening our arms as far as we comfortably can, expanding our fingers. Gently ease the arms back as we re-lift our eyes, re-lift our heart up to the sky. And we activate our solar plexus chakra today. It sits right below our breastbone, and we can think of the song, "This Little Light of Mine, I'm Going to Let It Shine." We come back to center, flip the palms, bring the hands behind us, interlace our fingers, draw the shoulder blades down. Look up to the sky as we inhale, forward fold as we exhale. Relax the shoulders, relax your neck. Allow the crown to fall down towards the ground. You take a full breath in and a full breath out. Beautiful. Now as we come to rise, we inhale. Release the hands and we lift them high overhead. Draw the biceps back. Pay attention to our form. As we sink our sits bones into the earth, we lift our soul up to the sky. Draw the biceps back just a little bit more. Then we exhale, bring our hands down around our sides. Inhale, lift our hands up high. Reach all the way up to the stars. Draw the biceps back. Exhale, bring our hands down to the ground. Beautiful. As we inhale, place our left hand on the mat. Exhale as we bring the right bicep over to the right ear. We pause here to draw the head back just a little bit more as we keep the ears in between the shoulder and the bicep as we open up the right side of the body here. And we take a deep breath in. Exhale, deep breath out. Beautiful. Bring our right hand down to the ground. Inhale, raise our hands back up overhead, nice tall spine. Exhale, bring our hands back down to the ground. Inhale, right hand goes on the mat. As we exhale, left bicep comes over to the left ear. We pause here, draw the head back just a little bit. Want to be mindful of keeping our ears in between our shoulder and our bicep. As we open up the left side of the body, nice big stretch here. We take a deep breath in. Exhale, deep breath out. Beautiful. Bring the left hand down to the mat. Awesome. Inhale, raise our hands up high as we turn to the right. Exhale, we open to a twist. Right hand comes behind the right hip. Left hand goes on the right knee. And we straighten the spine from the root to the crown, lifting our chin, and then we're safe to sink into our twist. And we use that metaphor like wringing out a dirty dish rag. We're twisting the midline of the body, releasing the trauma, releasing the drama, maybe twisting a little deeper today, seeing what the body has. It's all about exploring today. Curious and being courageous. What else is within me? Take a full breath in and a full breath out. Beautiful. Inhale, lift our hands up high. We turn to the left. Exhale, open to a twist. Left hand becomes behind the left hip. Right hand on the left knee. Straighten the spine from the root to the crown. Lift the chin. And then we sink in our twist. And we continue to release the damage and the dysfunction and the negativity from our body. The more we grow in our practice, the more negativity we release from ourselves. We take a full breath in and a full breath out. Then we inhale, lift our hands up high. We come back to center. Exhale, swoop the hands behind us. Roll the shoulders back as we lift the heart, lift our eyes to the sky. Option to ease back on our hands into a mini supported back bend. We press into the palms as we bow the chest open. We shine that solar plexus forward. We radiate our confidence and our strength. We take a deep breath in. Exhale, deep breath out. Beautiful. Walk our hands back as we come back to center. Awesome. Let's turn to face the top of the mat. And we send the legs out long in front of us. Give them a little bit of a shake. We keep the right leg extended from the hip as we tree pose the left. We bring the inside of the left foot to the inside of the right thigh, and we're working to increase our flexibility, maybe straightening that leg a little bit more as we lift the toes up to the sky. Hands come behind the hips, draw the shoulders down. Inhale, lift our hands up high. Exhale, forward fold from the hips. And maybe reach down, feeling where our hips are, making sure that we're coming forward from there and not the middle of our back. As we point our toes upward, draw the shoulders back, elongate the neck. And just allow yourself to fall down towards your thigh. We take a full breath in. Exhale, full breath out. Beautiful. Come to rise. Release the left leg. Give them both a shake. Keep the left leg extended forward, and we tree pose the right. Bring the inside of the right foot to the inside of the left thigh. Hands come back around the hips. We're working to straighten that leg. Flex the toes up. Inhale, raise our hands up overhead. Exhale, forward fold from the hips. Draw the shoulders back, elongate the neck. And we don't want to hurt ourselves, right? We're just exploring. Do I have a little bit more straightening I can do? Can I do something here a little different? Can I flex my toes up just a little bit higher? Do my shoulders come down just a little bit more? Take a full breath in and a full breath out. Beautiful. Come to rise, release the right leg, give them a little shake, and then widen your feet out to the edges of the mat for a seated, wide-legged forward fold. Draw the shoulders back as we come to a tall spine. Flex the toes up to the sky. Inhale, lift our hands up overhead. Exhale, forward fold over the top of the mat. Hands can rest where they land. Draw the shoulders down and then lift our eyes towards the top of the mat. Hold the stomach tight. And again, we're working to straighten the legs just a little bit more, flexing those toes just a little bit more. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Beautiful. You got this. We come to rise, tuck the feet up underneath us as we come up and over into our tabletop for some cat-cows. If you're tall like me, you might want to come down to the second half of the mat here. Make sure we have everything all tucked in. Nothing's going to fly out. Hands come underneath the shoulders. Knees are underneath the hips. Roll the elbow eyes forward as we work to press into all four corners of our palms. Hold the stomach in tight. Lower it down to the mat as we lift our head and tailbone. Inhale through the nose. Exhale, press into our palms as we lift our spine up to the sky. Maybe we're rocking back and forth, maybe doing some circles, whatever it is you need in your cat-cow. On our next inhale, we lower the stomach and we dip deep down into cow. Exhale, float high into cat. Beautiful. Feel your energy as we inhale. Lower the stomach, shine your beautiful face forward. Exhale, shine the spine high. Inhale, lower the stomach, lift the head and tailbone. Exhale, lift the spine. One more time. We inhale, lower the stomach as we dip deep back down into cow. Exhale, lift high into cat. Awesome. Fabulous. Beautiful. Bring ourselves back to a neutral tabletop. As we inhale, widen our knees to the edge of the mat. Bring our big toes together. Exhale, send the hips back into wide-legged child's pose. Option to bring our knees a little closer together, or we use a block, whatever feels best. And then we walk our hands out as far as we comfortably can, and we roll the fingertips out. We press each one into the mat. Hold our stomach in tight as we slowly let ourselves fall down towards the mat. As we begin to let everything go, our worries, our concerns, maybe our self-doubts, maybe we're questioning, could I ever be a level one? Absolutely. Look at me, I'm a yoga teacher. You can do anything you put your mind to. You have everything that you need to succeed deep within you, and we're working to bring that forward. You take a full breath in and a full breath out. Inhale, come to rise, bring the knees together. Exhale, we come to upward facing dog. Press into our palms, roll the elbow eyes forward as we come to rise. And every time we come into an up dog or a cobra, we can imagine that we're rising to this new version of ourselves as we step into our grace, we step into our personal power. We take a full breath in. Exhale, full breath out. Beautiful. Inhale, send the hips back. Widen out your knees to the edge of the mat. Bring the big toes together. Exhale, wide-legged child's pose. Walk the hands out. Roll the fingertips out, and we press each one into the mat. Strong, active shoulders. We're working to realign that spine. We're working to shine light on the darkness, right? Negativity, trauma, and drama hides in the dark parts of our body. We're opening them up. We're releasing that darkness. We're working to become the highest version of ourselves and making all of our dreams come true. We take a full breath in and a full breath out. Inhale, come to rise, bring our knees together. Exhale, shift the hips forward to upward facing dog. And maybe we shine that solar plexus forward, that bright yellow beaming light. As we think of that song, This Little Light of Mine, I'm gonna let it shine. It's okay to shine. It's okay to be proud of yourself. It's okay to excel. We're not meant to stay stuck. We're meant to strive. We take a full breath in and a full breath out. Beautiful. Bring ourselves back to a tabletop as we hand walk to the top of the mat for our balancing table. Hands stay underneath the shoulders, knees are underneath our hips. Inhale, extend the right leg back, and then exhale as we press out the toes. Then we inhale, extend the left arm out, exhale, raise the right leg up behind us. If you're still feeling a little bit wobbly, you can keep both hands on the mat, but I do invite you to try, even for a few rounds. Lock our energy in, lock our balance in, inhale through the nose, and then we round the spine, bring the knee to nose as we exhale. Inhale, straighten for 5, exhale, round. Inhale, 4, exhale, round. Inhale, 3, exhale, round. Inhale, 2, exhale, round. Inhale, 1, exhale, round. Beautiful. Bring our hand and knee back to the mat. As we inhale, pivot on the right knee, bring the left toes over. Exhale, lift the left hand to supported side plank. We pause here, bring that left shoulder back just a little bit more. As we're finding space between the shoulders, we're also finding space between the tip of the toe to the crown of our head. Then we inhale, flip the palm, and we bring that left arm overhead. Exhale, bring the left hand down. Inhale, extend that left arm overhead. Exhale, bring it down. You got this. Inhale, reach over with that left arm. Exhale, bring it down. Beautiful. We shift forward as we inhale, extend the left leg. Exhale, we come to modified half moon. And we pause here to connect to the moon, and we draw down that lunar energy into our own goddess self. And then maybe we bend that left knee. Maybe we reach back with that left hand into modified sugar cane. If you can grab that foot, that's great. If not, that's great too. As we dare to try, we take a full breath in, exhale, full breath out. Beautiful. Bring our hand and foot down to the mat for full plank. If you're more comfortable, you can stay in modified, but again, I'm inviting you to expand. As we inhale, bring the right foot in front of the left. Exhale, restack the shoulders, half plank. Look to the sky as we hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Awesome. Inhale, we turn back to tabletop. Exhale, downward facing dog. Awesome. Good job, everyone. Listen, maybe you fell out a couple times. That's okay. We keep coming back. We keep coming back. We challenge the mind, body, and spirit, not just in life, but also in our practice. And we bring ourselves back down to our balancing table, or back down to tabletop for a balancing table on the left. Hands are underneath the shoulders, knees are underneath the hips. Inhale, send the left foot back. Exhale as we press out the toes. Inhale, send the right arm long. Exhale, raise that left leg up behind you. Lock in your focus, lock in your balance. Inhale through the nose. Then we exhale, round the spine, bring the knee to nose. We inhale, straighten for 5. Exhale, round. Inhale, 4. Exhale, round. Inhale, 3. Exhale, round. Inhale, 2. Exhale, round. Inhale, 1. Exhale, round. Beautiful. Bring our hand and knee back to the mat. Awesome. We inhale. Pivot on the left knee. Bring the right toe over. Exhale, we come to supported side plank. You can do this. Stack the right shoulder over the left as we ease the head back. We're opening the space between the shoulders. Also, the tip of the toe to the crown. As we inhale, flip the palm. We bring the right arm overhead. Exhale, bring it down to our side. Inhale, raise the right arm overhead. Exhale, bring it down. Beautiful. One more time. Inhale, raise that arm over. Exhale, bring it down. We shift a half a hand forward as we inhale. Extend the right leg. Exhale, we come to modified half moon. Look at you. Stack the right shoulder over the left as we shine. And we pause to connect to the energy of the moon as we continue to draw that energy down into ourselves. And then maybe we bend that right knee. Maybe we reach back with our right hand to see what we can do as we come into modified sugar cane. We take a full breath in and a full breath out. Beautiful. Bring our hand and foot down to the mat for side plank. Inhale. Bring the left foot in front of the right. Exhale. Restack the shoulders. You can do this. We look up and hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Like a boss, we inhale. Back to tabletop. Exhale. Downward facing dog. Good job, everyone. Well done, my friend. As we open up in our downward dog, pedaling our heels to the mat, opening up the body for our practice today. And then maybe we widen our feet towards the edge of the mat, really press back on those palms, hold the stomach just a little bit tighter. As we just take a moment of stillness here, as we begin to imagine what our life will look and feel like as we up-level and transform ourselves, as we become the woman we were created to be, the highest version of ourselves. What does that look and feel like to us? We can contemplate that for a moment here. Beautiful. Bring our feet back to center. And then we take a half a step forward. Bend the knees, bring your eyes to the top of the mat, and then maybe see if there's just a little jump in your feet for that one day we jump to the top of the mat. Maybe just a little bit of air. And then we walk to the top of the mat, keeping the fingertips connected. Root the heels into the earth, get your balance. As we inhale, root to rise, lift the hands up high overhead. Exhale, we come down to mountain pose. And we pause here before 2 rounds of Sun Salutations, Goddess Imagine style. Make sure we're all tucked in. And we root our heels into the earth. We lift our soul to the sky. As we strive to find balance on the mat, we take that knowledge and wisdom out into the world with us. We take a moment here just to focus our energy in. And then we begin. We open up the eyes, inhale, bend the knees, and lift our hands up high overhead. Exhale, we sink into chair. Inhale, swoop the arms up and back to extended mountain. Then we exhale for a wide arm forward fold. Now, take as much bend in the knees as you need in this early round. Then we inhale, come to halfway lift, flatten the spine. We elongate the neck. Exhale, we come back to forward fold. Inhale, look down, step back with our right foot. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, come forward to plank. We can lower to the knees. Exhale, chaturanga down to the mat. Inhale, rise to cobra, drop the shoulders. Exhale, back to the mat. Press up into plank as we inhale. Downward facing dog as we exhale. Inhale, step up with our right foot. Exhale, bring up the left. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, root to rise, lift the hands up high. Exhale, sink into chair. Inhale, swoop the arms up and back to extended mountain. Then we exhale for a wide arm forward fold. Beautiful. Inhale, come to halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, look down, step back with our left foot. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, come forward to plank, option to drop to the knees, or we exhale, chaturanga, the whole body down. Inhale, rise to cobra, drop the shoulders. Exhale, lower to the mat. Inhale, rise to plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, step up with our left foot to the top. Exhale, bring up our right. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, root to rise, lift our hands up high. Exhale, sink into chair. Inhale, swoop the arms up and back to extended mountain. Then we exhale for a wide arm forward fold. You got this. Inhale, come to halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, look down, step back with our right foot. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, flow forward to plank. Exhale, chaturanga down to the mat. Inhale, rise to cobra. Exhale, back to the ground. Press into plank as we inhale. Downward facing dog, we exhale. Inhale, step up with the right foot. Exhale, bring up the left. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, root to rise, lift the hands up high overhead. Exhale, sink deep into chair. Inhale, swoop the arms up and back, extended mountain. Then we exhale for a wide arm forward fold. Beautiful. Inhale, rise to halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, look down, step back with our left foot. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, flow forward to plank. Exhale, chaturanga to the mat. Inhale, rise to cobra. Exhale, back to the ground. Press into plank as we inhale. Downward facing dog as we exhale. Inhale, step up with our left foot. Exhale, bring up the right. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, root to rise, lift the hands up high. Exhale, wide arm forward fold, back to the mat. Step back with your right foot, step back with your left. Downward facing dog. Beautiful. Now, you can lower down to tabletop, come back to child's pose, take a rest. Here we pause just to collect our breath. We keep breathing, keep focusing our energy inward, keeping our mission front of mind. We're striving to uplevel and transform our practice. We're cleaning up our edges. We're being daring on the mat. Today we're being bold. We're trying new things. We're stepping out of our comfort zone. Here we go. As we inhale, raise the right leg up to three-leg dog. Pop the hip and bend the knee as we open into modified scorpion pose. We come back forward, step to the top of the mat. 45-degree the back foot. As we exhale, we come into a strong warrior one. Take a moment to square your hips and shoulders to the top of the mat. As we come into this bold warrior one, we bring the biceps back. Maybe bring the hands just a little closer together as we feel that warrior energy ignite within us. And then maybe we ease back just a little bit, maybe lifting our eyes and our heart up to the sky as we take a full breath in and a full breath out. Beautiful. Come back to center. Bring the hands behind us, interlace the fingers, draw the shoulder blades down. As we inhale, straighten the front leg, look up to the sky. As we exhale, come up and over our right leg for pyramid pose. Draw the shoulders down. Allow the head to hang. We take a full breath in and a full breath out. Beautiful. Inhale, come to rise, release that left hand. Exhale as we open up into a strong warrior two. Drop the shoulders down, feel that energy come out through your fingertips. As we turn to look over our right arm, repeat after me. I can do anything I put my mind to. Then we inhale, ease back to peaceful warrior. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, ease back to peaceful warrior. Exhale, take your lower left arm, wrap it around your back waist for a little bit of a half bind here. And then maybe ease just a little bit deeper as we take a full breath in and a full breath out. Beautiful. Inhale, release the left arm, bend the right elbow, place it on your right knee. Exhale, lift the left hand, extended side angle. Option to reach down, grab a block, place it in front of our right foot, and then restack the shoulders. We're working to lift our eyes up to the sky. We hold here for 3, 2, 1. Inhale, bring the left hand down. We can remove the block. Pivot on your back foot. Place the left hand on the mat. As we exhale, we come to revolve lunge. Take a moment, step into the whole foot, twist deep in the waist. Bring that right shoulder over the left, maybe straightening that extended leg just a little bit more. Then we turn to look up to the sky. We breathe in, exhale, breathe out.
Beautiful. Bring our right hand down to the ground. We step back to downward facing dog. Awesome. Inhale, come forward for vinyasa. Upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, we come to three-leg dog on the left. Bend the knee, pop the hip into modified scorpion pose. We come forward with the left foot, step to the top of the mat. 45-degree the back foot. As we exhale, we come into a strong warrior one. Square the hips and shoulders to the top of the mat. Bring the biceps back just a little bit more. Maybe bring the hands closer together. And take a moment to feel that solar plexus energy, that fire in your stomach. Let that be your energy to push you forward. And then maybe we ease back, lifting our eyes and our heart up to the sky. And take a full breath in and a full breath out. Come back to center. Bring our hands behind us, interlace the fingers, draw the shoulder blades down. Then we inhale, straighten the front leg, lift our eyes upward. Then we exhale, come up and over our left leg for pyramid pose. Draw the shoulders down, allow the head to hang heavy. We take a full breath in and a full breath out. Beautiful. Inhale, release the right arm, circle it overhead. As we exhale, we come into a strong warrior two. Drop the shoulders down, align the spine. Feel that energy coming out through our fingertips. We turn to look over our left hand. And then we inhale, flip the palm. We ease back to peaceful warrior. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, ease back to peaceful warrior. Slide the right arm around your lower waist as we exhale for a half bind here, experimenting with our space and maybe lifting the eyes just a little bit higher. We take a full breath in and a full breath out. Then we inhale, release the right arm, bend the left elbow, place it on our left knee. Exhale, lift our right hand up to the sky, extended side angle. Option to reach down, grab a block, place it in front of our left foot. And then we restack the shoulders. And we're working to look up to the sky. We hold here for 3, 2, 1. Inhale. We bring our right hand down to the mat, remove the block, pivot the back foot, place our hand on the mat. As we exhale, we come to revolve lunge. Take a moment to get into your pose. Press into that whole sole of your foot. And then we look up to the sky. Maybe extending that back leg just a little bit more. We breathe in and breathe out. Beautiful. Bring our left hand down to the mat. We step it back to downward facing dog. Beautiful. Inhale, swoop forward for our vinyasa. Come to upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Here we go. Inhale, step up with our right foot to the top of the mat. Parallel the back foot to the back of the mat. As we exhale, we come to warrior two. Drop the shoulders down, extend the arms out. And it's okay to experiment. It's okay if we fall. It's okay if we wobble. It's okay if we stumble. It's the only way we're going to learn. Just like how we became a beginner. How many times I fell? Oh my gosh. There's some days I didn't think I was going to make it. But you know what? We persevere because we're strong people. Let's tap into that strength as we inhale. Ease back to peaceful warrior. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, come back to peaceful warrior. Exhale, straighten that front leg for reverse triangle. And we inhale, come to a capital T, shift to the right, exhale, triangle pose. Now, if you're someone who's been using a block, I invite you to try using your shin. Maybe easing the head back a little bit, stacking the shoulders a little more. And then maybe if you've been looking at the ground, we look forward, or maybe we try to lift our eyes to the sky. It's all about exploring your space. And we hold here for 3, 2, 1. Now, place your left hand on your left hip Bend the right knee, pick up a block, step to the top of the mat. Place this block in front of you, hip to shoulder width for a half moon pose. As we inhale, put your faith and weight into this block, extend the left leg. Exhale, release the left hand, half moon pose. In here, I want you to truly feel your confidence. Even if you're having trouble getting up, keep going. Feel your solar plexus shine that little light so brightly and so boldly. And maybe we bend that left knee. Maybe we reach back with that left hand, modified sugar cane. Take a full breath in and a full breath out. Now, slowly with control, lower yourself down to the mat. The feet are going to face forward. Grab your blocks here for half splits. If you don't have blocks, you can try putting your hands on the ground or come back to downward facing dog. Otherwise, you may have your blocks here or here, whatever works best for you, but they're shoulder width apart. And we inhale, press into that right foot. We raise the left leg up behind us. As we exhale, lower the crown down to the ground. Point the extended toe. Relax the shoulders, maybe. Even if you're, as I say, maybe straighten your leg. And even if you're having trouble lifting the foot, even if you're a foot off the ground, it's excellent. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Beautiful. Bend the right knee, touch down with your left foot. We move our blocks out of the way and we step back to downward facing dog. Beautiful. Look at you today. And we shift forward to our vinyasa. Come to upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Beautiful you. Inhale, step up with our left foot to the top of the mat. Exhale as we come into warrior two. Beautiful. Feel your strength. Feel your energy. You can do anything you put your mind to. Drop the shoulders down. Step into your power. Step into your strength. As we turn towards the left, here we go. Inhale, ease back to peaceful warrior. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, come back to peaceful warrior. Straighten the front leg as we exhale for reverse triangle. Inhale, we come to a capital T, shift to the left. Exhale, triangle pose. Again, if you've been using blocks, maybe try with your shin. As we come down just a little bit more, ease the head back, stack the shoulders a little straighter. Maybe lift the eyes from the ground to the side, or maybe we lift up to the sky. We pause here for 3, 2, 1. Place your right hand on your right hip. Bend the left knee as you pick up a block. Step to the top of the mat. Place the block out hip to shoulder width for our half moon. We shift forward as we inhale. We put our faith and our weight into this block as we extend the right leg. Exhale, lift our right hand up to the sky, half moon pose. Take a moment here. Stack the shoulders. Shine the solar plexus. Come fully into your pose. Feel that energy surge through you. You can do anything you put your mind to. Maybe we bend that right knee. Maybe we reach back. Maybe we tip over and get back up again. It's all good. We take a full breath in and a full breath out. And then slowly, with control, lower down to the ground. Turn our toes forward. Reach down, grab the second block, put it on your personal level. Blocks are hip width apart. As we inhale, ease forward, extend the right leg out behind you. Exhale, lower the crown down to the ground. You got this. Even if the foot's just a foot off the floor, that's beautiful. Relax the shoulders, allow the head to hang. Point your extended toe. You take a full breath in and a full breath out. Beautiful. Bend that left knee. We touch down with our right foot. Move our blocks out of the way. And we step back into downward facing dog. Well done. Inhale. We come forward for our vinyasa. Upward facing dog. Exhale. Downward facing dog. Beautiful. We come down to our knees. Send our hips back to child's pose. Well done, everyone. I am so proud of you. I knew you could do this. We pause here for just a moment. And we can take a collective deep breath in. Exhale, deep breath out. All right, we're going to walk ourselves up and just ease back on our heels here for a moment as we talk about today's peak pose, which is dancer pose. And I invited dancer into our practice today because we're celebrating. You're going from a beginner yoga student, you're working towards becoming a level 1, and we want to invite that celebration and that happiness and that joy into our life, right? So I thought that'd be a perfect way to peak out our practice today. I'm going to come to stand because I just want to take a moment to teach you how to do this pose appropriately so you can get the beginning foundation for the advanced version, okay? The full version of dancer pose is called King Dancer, and it involves a yogi or a dancer that has their hands behind and their foot's lifted all the way up, and they're literally holding their foot over their head, right? I'm sure we've seen some type of image like that, and it takes years to get there. That's a very advanced back bend. Today, we're going to be doing a beginner version of that pose, an intro version. But what I want you to do, I invite you to do, is to keep that vision of what that full King Dancer version pose looks like, right? The shoulders are back, the eyes are lifted, the chest is forward, the arms are back, okay? Because when we get into dancer pose, learning the beginner version, I'll give you the full demo in a minute. Essentially, we're standing on our right foot, we bend the left knee, we have our strap, we raise the right hand, and then we lift the heart, we lift our eyes up to the sky. But you see a lot of this out there with people doing something like this and calling it dancer pose. And to me, that looks like the FTD florist, right? Because how do we go from being extended like this to being able to lift our foot up high over our head, okay? So in this class, what we're working on is raising the foot up, lifting the heart, lifting the eyes, drawing the shoulders down, and slowly opening up that flexibility in our spine. Now, I'll show you with the strap, and then I'll show you the workaround around it. With our yoga strap, we want to make an opening to fit in our foot. Really quick, let me add this. When you begin, I'm going to do from the front here. Sometimes, we grab the foot, okay? I'm able to grab the foot, but look, my knee automatically comes out to the side. It's called splaying. So that's why we use a strap. A strap is to help us bridge the gap between two body parts, and it gets us into the proper form to advance from there. Because with this, we're going to get an injury, splaying out, and end up hurting ourselves, okay? So we want to be mindful of keeping the body straight, keeping the knees together. So we take the strap, we put a little hole in it, and we wrap it around the foot, not the ankle. And we put the loop in the back. I know it looks awkward, but just watch. So we stand on our toe, and we wrap the strap around our hand here. And we come to stand in mountain pose, okay? Draw the shoulders down. We have a nice lion spine. We shift our weight to our right foot as we stay onto the ball of our left. We begin by bending that left knee. We wrap up that strap nice and tight. And then we inhale, lift the right hand overhead. As we exhale, we pull that foot up behind us as we lift our eyes, lift our heart. We take a full breath in and a full breath out. And then slowly lower ourselves down to the ground, okay? If you don't have a strap, we can do the same thing, but we're gonna, just like we did with our sugar cane, we come to stand at the top of the mat. We shift our weight to our right foot as we come onto the ball of our left. Then we bend the left knee, we raise up that foot. As we inhale, raise the right hand overhead. As we exhale, we reach back, but we push that foot up as we lift our heart and our eyes to the sky. We breathe in, breathe out, and then we come down. So people say, why don't we just do that? Because even though it's a temporary workaround, we want that strap around the foot to begin to get that curvature of the foot to open up the flexibility from the toe all the way throughout the body, okay? And it just isn't going to do that with us just reaching back. But for today, it's okay, all right? So we can do that. So here we go. We come to stand, we take our loop, put it around our foot with the metal rings in the back. We take the strap, we wrap it around our left hand, make sure we don't have any slop hanging over the side, nice and neat. We get a good grip. Come to a mountain pose. We shift our weight to our right foot as we come on the ball of our left. Then we bend that left knee. We wrap that strap up nice and tight. And we inhale, lift the right hand overhead. Exhale, we pull that left foot up as we lift our heart and our eyes to the sky. Take a full breath in and a full breath out. And then slowly lower ourselves down with control. Beautiful. Let's try it one more time. All right, because sometimes it takes a couple times to get it. We have the foot wrapped. The ring is behind the foot, not off to the side. We have the strap wrapped up. All right. We come to stand in mountain pose. We shift our weight to our right foot, come onto the ball of our left. We bend the left knee. We wrap up the strap. As we inhale, raise the right hand overhead. Exhale, pull that left foot up. We're lifting up, lift the heart, lift the eyes. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. You got it. Slowly lower down to the ground. Wobbling is okay. I just wobbled. And you know what? If we wobble, we fall, we get back up again. Well done. Let's change sides. It took me a long time to get to do this pose again after I got drop foot. It was really hard. But you know what? We have to keep pushing forward. All right, we change sides. We put the strap on the right foot. Take a moment, wrap it around our right hand. We come to stand in mountain pose. Shift our weight to our left foot. Draw the shoulders down. We have a nice tall spine. Come onto the ball of our right foot. Then we bend the right knee. We wrap that strap around our hand. As we inhale, lift the left hand overhead. Exhale, lift that right foot, pull as we lift our eyes and our chest up. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. And then lower ourselves down to the ground. Beautiful. Let's do it again. We come to stand. Shift our weight to our left foot. Nice tall spine. Then we bend the right knee, wrap the strap around our hand. Get a good grip. We inhale, lift the left hand up high overhead. Exhale, we pull that right foot. We lift our eyes, lift our heart up to the sky. We take a full breath in. Stay with me. Take a full breath out. Beautiful. Then we lower down with control. Awesome. Good job, everyone. Beautiful. And this is something you can practice all day long. You can practice, get your strap out when you're standing around cooking dinner, doing something else, and we begin to get ourselves into that dancer format. Well done, everyone. All right, let's sit back down on the mat and staff pose as we go into our cool down and our savasana. Well done, everyone. We'll give ourselves a moment here. Let me just wrap up my strap a little better. Give everyone a moment to come down to the mat, get ourselves situated. We come to sit. Extend both of our legs out in front of us. Maybe give them a little bit of a shake. Hands come behind the hips as we draw the shoulders down. Inhale, lift our hands up overhead. Exhale, forward fold over the top of our legs. Draw the shoulders back, flatten the spine. Want to reach down, feel our hips, that we're coming from the hips and not the midline of the back. And we begin to cool it down. Maybe straightening the legs just a little bit more, lifting the toes a little bit higher. Just exploring our space, seeing what's possible. We breathe in, breathe out. Come to rise, inhale, lift our hands up overhead. Exhale, forward fold from the hips. Draw the shoulders down, flatten the spine, elongate the neck. Maybe some gentle rocking if you feel it. Letting yourself come down from all the hard work you did today. I am so proud of you. Let's breathe in and breathe out. Beautiful. We come to rise for our half Lord of the Fishes, plus we're going to add heron pose. We take the right foot, cross it over the left leg, and then rotate the right arm behind us. We inhale, lift our left hand up to the sky, cross the left elbow over the right knee. We high five the palm, elongate the spine from the root to the crown, and as we exhale, we turn to look over our shoulder. Now, we can use this elbow to help levy us a little deeper into this twist. As we wring out any trauma and drama that got kicked up during our session, any negativity that came forward, we're going to twist that right out of our body. We breathe in, breathe out. Now we come forward. As we inhale, reach down, grab behind your right ankle and extend the right leg. Then we exhale, release the right hand out back and then turn to look over our fingertips, heron pose. Option to lower the knee if that's not where you're at yet. You can keep your hand on your knee and then send the arm back, look back at your fingertips, whatever more comfortable for you. We're expanding our space. We take a full breath in. Exhale, full breath out. Beautiful. Bring ourselves back to center. Give the legs a little shake. We bend the left knee, bring the left foot over the right leg, and then rotate the left hand behind us. As we inhale, raise the right hand overhead, and we cross that right elbow down over the left knee. High five the palm, lift the chin, and then we exhale, turn to look over our shoulder. And again, we can use that knee on our, or the elbow on our knee to levy us into this twist a little deeper. I'm feeling your positive energy coming to light. You worked so hard today. We're celebrating all your hard work. We take a full breath in and a full breath out. Come back to center, reach down with our right hand behind our left ankle as we inhale, extend the left leg. Exhale, release the left hand, and we turn to look back at our fingertips. Option to bend the knee and place our hand on our knee, your choice, heron pose. Take a full breath in and a full breath out. Beautiful. Bring ourselves back to center, right into boat pose. We bring our feet to flat. We want to find that buoyant part of our butt. Mine's super bony, so it takes me a minute. Bring our hands behind our knees as we draw the shoulders down, fix our sight forward. As we inhale, pull back on the thighs, lift the shins up until they're parallel with the mat. As we exhale, release the hands, lift our eyes to the sky. And we don't hold our breath here. We're breathing. We keep focusing our energy. Nice steady breath as we strengthen that core, strengthen our reserve. Stay with me. You got this. We're almost there. We hold for 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. Bring your hands behind your knees. Slowly lower the feet to the ground. Now, if you're coming into Savasana reclined, then you're going to want to come down to the end of the mat, extend the legs, and then lower down vertebrae by vertebrae. If you're doing seated Savasana with me, then we come to sit at the side of the mat in Sukhasana for Savasana. And we'll give everyone a moment to get situated. If you're doing reclined and if you have a pillow or a bolster for underneath your knees, you can go ahead and get that. And the rest of us will just take a moment here, catch our breath. And Savasana really is one of the most integral parts of our practice because it allows us to assimilate and take on everything that we've learned. It's an opportunity to rest, to absorb this wisdom, absorb this knowledge, and then use that to power us forward once we leave class. All right. So if we're reclined, we can open up our palms, widen open the feet. For us seated, we want to re-elongate the spine. We can open up our palms to the universe and close our eyes down. And as we sit in Savasana today, As we sit together in Savasana today, I invite you to think about where else in your life are you waiting to start? Is there any place else that maybe you're feeling not ready, you're not sure what to do, you don't think you're good enough, or whatever the words are? Where else are you holding back at?
And what 1 to 3 steps can you take to begin to move yourself forward in that realm of your life? And we can sit and think about that together for a few moments. All right, and we prepare to bring ourselves back to the here and now. Of course, if you'd like to stay in your Savasana longer, you are more than welcome to. For those of you that are ready to go, we want to bring ourselves back to the here and now. And we want to bring back with us everything that we've learned in this class, any realizations we had in Savasana, or throughout our entire session. We want to bring that back safely with us from our experience. And we can bring our hands together to prayer hands at our chest as we take a full breath in together. Exhale, breathe out. Beautiful. Then we bow to each other and say namaste, that the yogi in me honors and recognizes the yogi in you. So mote it be. Then we come to rise, open our eyes, and that is the end of our class today. Thank you so much for joining me. I am so proud of you. I know I pushed it a little bit on that one, but this is what happened to me. When I was learning yoga, I was doing really well, and then I had the drop foot thing, and it took me a year to rebuild, and I'm so wobbly and falling down. And then one day I just started adding things and doing a little bit more and expanding out of what I thought I could do, and my body actually did it. I may have been wobbly, I may have fell a couple times, but I was able to get back up and expand and learn. And just like I said, just like with everything else in life, right? We're not meant to stay at the beginning forever, okay? We learn, we master, we evolve. Thank you so much for joining me today. I truly hope you found this class beneficial. If you did, please be sure to like this video. I have 30 other videos on my channel here, yoga classes, some readings. I have a couple of my podcasts up, and I invite you to explore each of those things. Thank you so much, everyone. I will see you next time. Brightest blessings and namaste. I hope you have a beautiful day, and I will see you all in the next video. Thank you very much.